Welcome to the Global Pulse, a short video series where our experts break down a trending topic in international business and why it matters to you.
What I'd like to talk about on Global Pulse today is how can businesses help cultivate social connection in a world that increasingly lacks it? So as you may know, loneliness is a global issue. In the US, Japan, UK, all these places have deemed loneliness as a public health crisis. And a recent Gallup study across almost 150 countries showed that a majority of people say they do not feel very connected to other people. So why is this relevant to business? Well, I think it's really important because if there's a global health crisis that relates to loneliness, then it creates opportunities for nonprofits and for-profits to try to help provide products and services that make people feel less lonely. And I think one piece of it is that organizations can actually help people get out and about and engage in consumption, do those activities, go to the theater, go to a museum, go to restaurants, go to places where they can connect with other people, including strangers, people they don't already know. So there's some interesting insights from research about what holds people back. And one thing that's very interesting about it is that often what holds individuals back from connecting with other people is that they have misperceptions about how they will experience those types of activities. So for example, we find that people think it will be uncomfortable to go out in the world to an event like a museum if they lack a companion for that particular activity, but they enjoy those activities more than they expected. Likewise, people think that if they're going to have conversation with strangers while doing an activity, like having a chat with someone else when they're walking through a museum, let's say on a docent-led tour, they think that they're going to find that uncomfortable to have some kind of meaningful conversation, but actually it's quite connecting, and people enjoy those conversations more than they expect to. So I think this clearly presents opportunities for organizations, both for-profits and nonprofits, to help people engage in those activities that they actually will enjoy and that will be socially connecting. So you can encourage people to engage in activities even if they lack a companion. You can encourage people to turn to the person next to them and start to have a conversation about particular topics. For example, when you're going through the museum tour or you're engaging in a volunteer activity, something like that. So I think, and digital experiences also are very relevant to this. And I think it's important for marketers and researchers to continue to understand when digital experiences will be connecting rather than isolating. And actually, there is some recent research that shows that even AI companions can reduce loneliness. And so that also, I think, can be an important thing to be trying to understand, sort of how to help people, of course, cultivate relationships with actual other people, but also what role technology can play as well. So I think in a world that is globally so connected, but often and increasingly feels personally disconnected, business can have a really meaningful role to play. Thank you.